Come on, Platinum Renegade. David is with us as always, and Ivan's on his way.
Hello.
So I've done a little bit of off-level grinding, off-screen grinding. So hopefully there'll be a little bit less of you guys agonizing over me almost dying to stuff 10 levels below me. Also done some reading up on where we're supposed to go after Gardenia, and apparently it's this building. Oh shit, I just wanted to talk to this guy. I thought we were supposed to use cut to get into the building, but
You're gonna die!
Letty and I need to be worried about bug and potentially grass moves.
I think he's fighting bug at the moment. In this one, I might be wrong.
Okay, well I'm gonna use fake out either way because hey, free damage. If he's fighting, let's. Oh mother!
That's a pretty strong U-turn you got there.
You see, I was telling you, U-turn's a viable strategy.
On something that is 2 levels higher than you and
Sure.
is an attacking Pokemon.
Either way, Johnny's not gonna be a good fit here.
She said.
Let's bring out the dock. And hopefully whatever happens now will not work. Oh, this isn't good. Let's see. Bug poison, bug poison. Psychic's either really good or really bad against it, I can never remember.
So, bugs are extremely strong against Psychic.
Okay, so Ghost move it is. I'm gonna go with Shadow Ball. Oh man.
Okay, you're still speeding at this stage, so...
What? Yeah, if that thing actually hits me with something, it's gonna hurt a lot. Ooh!
Oh, holy crap. You had a priority. I forgot how good priority moves are.
I mean, it didn't kill me. But I think he knew what he had to do there.
If it critted, it would have killed you.
Yeah. Lydian's gonna be a no-brainer though.
Oh, but I like your shiny. I would hate for you to lose it.
Burn this fucker. Oh no! What the actual hell? How did he do so much damage in one shot with Aerial Ace?
It's not necessarily the best option.
Ice on bug.
Okay, that's good. The big thing is if you use a fighting move against your Weasel guy, you'd have been one shot, even if it didn't do a lot of damage normally. Because you were 4 times weak. I would heal up at this point. So a potentially different option there would have been your Farfetch'd. With fighting flying, being resisting, I think, pretty much anything that Lydian would have thrown at you.
If he leveled to a point where he would have been a threat there, I might have considered that, but he's still got a bit of a ways to go.
Wait, what do you mean? The Lydian was 2 levels above you. He was a bit of a threat.
Yeah, versus Farfetch'd, who is still level 17.
Ah, I thought you were leveling in the background. See, I completely missed that.
I have. He was level 1 at the end of the last stream. Like, I know all my stuff isn't sitting at level 30 right now, but I haven't been doing nothing. So, let's gain a couple of levels because when you get beaten that hard at the door, you kind of have to reevaluate some things.
Yeah, the fights inside are not going to be much easier.
Oh, they're going to be much fucking harder. But at least we actually know where we're going now. Wrong move, wrong move. I'm okay with this. So is Pluck supposed to like steal your item or something?
It steals your berry and uses the effect.
How dare! I love my berries.
So, a couple of questions. Have we gotten access to Lucky Eggs yet?
Lucky eggs. I don't think so. I think lucky eggs are high on the list of items we get spoiled on in Radical Red. So many freaking fossils. That quick claw is probably gonna come in handy though. So, if you had a gyro baller with quick claw, how would that work?
It's Gyroballs all about how slow you go. By the way, as far as I know, there's a Lucky Egg in the Pokemon Mansion. Am I
I don't know what a Pokemon Mansion is.
Gyro Ball is just about the difference in your speed stat, not about who
Yeah.
goes first.
Yeah, whereas as far as I know, quick claw raises your move's priority all by one.
No, it gives you a chance to go first.
To just be like, oh, you're going first.
Yeah.
But like, what's the mechanic behind that? Like, if someone's using a high priority move and you're using a lower priority move, will it never proc? Will it sometimes proc?
It will not proc because higher priority is still higher priority.
Sure, so it doesn't prioritize your moves, it just, oh, you might go first if it's a tied priority.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to get an Onyx that has all perfect IVs and then the worst possible speed IV and make a proper gyro baller, but I'm not going to be able to do it in this Nuzlocke, obviously. But like, super slow Onyx still going first on a high damage gyro ball would just be humorous.
Well, sure, but it's a bit risky because, firstly, there are better gyro ball users that are more tanky.
More tanky than Onyx or Steelix, that's a bold claim. I'm sure you can back it up, but...
No, dude. Steelix, like, even Steelix isn't that tanky.
Like, I've consistently in my games been like, oh, this thing survived where most other things would have been torn to shreds. I've had...
Did you use Tackle against it?
No, like, type agnostic moves. Like, I've had other Pokemon with a very similar typing to it not survive single hits that it survived 2 or 3 of.
Yeah, so
today.
it has Steelix specifically has really good defense. It's got 200 defense.
Yeah.
As a base stat. However, an Eviolite Corsola, Galarian Corsola, would out-tank a Steelix.
Okay.
A Corviknight would out-tank a Steelix.
Corviknight, really?
Yeah. I think David's muted again.
So yeah, Steelix is cool. The problems it has, I think, in terms of tanking is it doesn't actually have that much HP. It doesn't have a lot of special defense. Even like the Mega Steelix doesn't have that much special defense.
Yeah.
I think like that Obstagoon we were talking about earlier, Evan, I think its base stats for special defense is higher than Steelix's by a decent margin.
Yeah.
Plus obviously all the HP and stuff. What it does have is, I think, one of the highest defense stats in the game.
Yeah, I think it has one of the highest defense stats. So Steelix could be, like, if Steelix learns Body Press, for example, that could be a very broken kind of sweeper.
I have no idea what Body Press is.
Body Press is a fighting type move that uses your defense instead of your attack.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's actually something that it learns in Sword and Shield. It's an actual strategy that you can use, for instance.
So, curse body press is a thing when in this
First quirk
particular
or iron defense as well.
hypothetical. Iron
Yeah.
defense, right? That's a sharp rise, hey?
Yeah, Iron Defense
Yeah.
is better.
Mm. Like curse works nicely for specifically the gyro ball because it lowers your speed as well.
Yeah.
But it works in a sort of sectional way, doesn't it? Like it's if you're 1/4 of the speed or less, then you do the maximum 150 BP damage, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much damage
I
it does.
wasn't
I
paying
looked it up
attention. What
earlier
move are you
today.
getting or getting?
Talking about Gyro Ball and how it scales on.
No, the move is learning.
Aerial Ace never misses
Air Cutter.
and has 60. Air Cutter, 60,
You want the
95
crit
high
ratio with
crits.
the leak.
Yes.
The leak, I think it's in this game where the leak gives you increased crit chance. Just double check on the leak that you've got on your far-fetched.
I don't have a leak.
You need a leak.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
There's a leak in my boat.
This thing's metal, steel. Neither of
Yes.
those are really going to do anything.
Steel. I think he's still psychic. I don't know if he's psychic yet.
I
think
mean,
he
that
is.
eyeball looks pretty psychic to me.
Or dark.
Speaking of... Yay, he didn't have levitate. It was a gamble and I knew it.
Oh, so Steelix. A Steelix set is Stealth Rock, Body Press, Earthquake, Iron Defense.
Okay, I can see that working.
By the way, have we been in Florama Town yet?
Yes, we have.
If you speak to the item fanatic in Florama Town, the guy in the Poké Center, he's gonna give you a stick.
Is
You need a
it,
far-fetched in your party.
is it a food stick?
No, it's the leak.
That's
He's
a
gonna-
food stick.
He's gonna cut a hole in your boat.
That is a stick that is food. Leeks are great in soups.
Just double check your map if you've been to Florama.
I didn't even need it.
Florama.
I didn't even need a map. I know exactly where it is. I passed it like earlier today. It's this way.
Cool, yeah. If you go to the
Ow,
Poké
ow.
Center and speak to the item fanatic, you get your leak.
I know the
Yeah.
way. Immediately
Fury
gets lost.
Cutter in hand, you should, I think, be critting most of the time, if not all of the time. And that's pretty OP.
I think I forgot Fury Cutter for cut.
Or no, whatever the move is, Air Cutter or whatever.
The one that you just learned.
Yeah.
So what does the name Johnny Sins mean?
Ask Evan. He nominated it.
He's Johnny Spence is a very famous porn star.
Okay.
I mean, the name works for it.
And he's bald.
A famous bald porn star. Is it? Wait, is he like male pattern baldness, or is he like shaved head baldness?
No, he's shaved head baldness.
Okay.
That's
'Cause-
exactly the kind of boldness that I have.
Yep.
I'm picturing like, you said he's bald, and for some reason I think because of War Turtle's hair, or ear, wing things, like my brain went straight to like, the proper hair around the ears, nothing on the top of the scalp, male pattern baldness style of baldness. Actually, let's send Ramsey straight out. And on a porn star, it was like, wait, okay, good on you. So I'm really missing like on a lot of Pokemon versions, the XP shares the experience through all your Pokemon, not just the one. And that's not having that just hurts right now.
You got
Oh,
used
yeah.
to the quality of life things from Sword and Shield and from Radical Red, I'm guessing.
I think Sun and Moon even had it.
Yeah, it does. It's the later gen.
Yeah, I think like Gen 6 onward or something. I almost want to say Black and White had it, but I only ever played hacks, ROM hacks of B&W. It was like,
Maybe something you should admit on stream. Secretly, we all have bought Pokemon, the original games, and legally own everything as
I mean, I played it on your computer and you do own it, so it's like borrowing a game, right? Not illegal. I think.
Hey, you're poisoned.
Oh no. So do games actually have that in TOS these days where you can't lend out games or something?
I don't know.
I'm not sure how they're gonna enforce it. I know they had it for or something like that for reselling specific items. Like you can't resell an item that was given to a video store. But I don't think
Sure.
they can enforce borrowing at all. It's like, you know, hey, can I borrow the CD of this band that I like that you have a record of? Oh no, that's illegal. I mean,
Yeah.
how does how?
Like, I'm sure they've probably tried, like, I'm sure Steam has a thing of, like, don't be logging in, don't be sharing logins for single player games or something, I don't know, to like.
Well, Steam
Because,
actually allows you to share your library to some
Yeah, it
degree.
has family share or something.
which is great, but it totally screws them because, like, if I just change my logins to, like, yours, then all four of us could, for example, four of us could theoretically play Disgaea and only buy it once, or
Except for the fact that you can't play on someone else's account and they play on the same account at the same time.
sure,
So
but like,
whenever I log into my shit, you're gonna just get
yeah,
bumped out. Or
but like if I'm in a single player games mood, you're in a single player games mood. You have the game I want to play, I have the game you want to play. We just switch over, and nobody makes any money.
Well, no, because one of you bought it,
Sure.
so the game's being played.
It just surprises me that they haven't tried to suppress exactly that particular thing.
well, once
Hello,
again, with family
Babo.
shit, it's actually even made possible so that there's no account switching needed, which I guess makes things easier to manage.
Welcome to stream, Babo.
Hello, Evermore Lisa.
So, David, where's this person in Floroma Town?
Double check the name. It's the Item Maniac. I don't know. I read it earlier. Hold up.
Town,
This is the Wi-Fi club, so
free
it's
stuff. This is all multiplayer stuff, eh?
yeah.
Yeah, none of that is any use to me. Hello? Are you guys also the Wi-Fi club? You're the internet club. Well, there's no one up here, so I don't think the person we're looking for is here.
NPCs there.
Sorry?
You haven't spoken to all the NPCs in the.
I have. Here he is.
Yeah,
He's
there you
known
go.
as the Stick.
Yeah, I helped. So check the description of the stick.
So Lisa's asking how the boys are.
I'm alright, okay. How is the Lisa today?
Because she cares.
I don't think that was the question. How is Lisa? Well, it's because she cares. What?
No. Okay, so he's got the XP share for a little while longer, I guess. But we now
I think
have
I'm
the
okay.
Stick.
I no longer have a warrant for my arrest,
Congratulations.
so I got that going for me, which is nice. It was fun being a wanted criminal while it lasted.
Just need to say, you make a very boring criminal.
I mean,
Hang around here and chill with me on the balcony.
it's
I'm
called
just saying.
laying low. It's a very important part of the criminal lifestyle.
Yeah, have you not watched The Boys? That's exactly what they were supposed to do.
Ah,
Yeah,
man,
but
I still need to finish that.
I know. Like, later.
I'm on like episode 3 of season 2.
Yeah, me too. I haven't watched all of it yet.
Also,
I also want to watch The Mandalorian, but I really wanted to finish first.
like I caved over the weekend. Lisa
Well-
and I caught up. We marathoned the shit out of it, and now we regret it.
Yep.
It
Yep.
ended in such a good place.
Stop talking, please.
It's so good.
What I watched though is the Netflix original movie. Although I don't think it can be called a Netflix original movie. The Netflix movie
The Netflix fraudulent movie.
Death Note.
Oh no.
It is everything I wanted it to be and less. It is so bad and utterly terrible, and I loved every moment of it.
Okay, I need to adjust my mic without touching it somehow.
Remember to mute before you even.
Never! I'll mute when I'm dead. That might actually happen.
Yeah, we know where you live, buddy.
It's only touching my face when I smile. Hold on.
Who of the people in chat wants to know where he lives?
Don't
Send
you be
me a
doxing
DM
me.
and I can get you those details.
So I've somehow sat through the entire Death Note movie. Like Lisa and I watched it together, and I'm 100% certain she just passed out on principle.
It was so bad. I loved it. The only good thing of the entire movie is that Ryuk was voiced by what's his name? The guy who voiced Green Goblin, or he played Green Goblin.
Yes,
I thought you were
like
going
Willem
to
Dafoe.
say the only good thing about the entire movie was that it ended.
No, I actually kind of wanted more.
Like Willem Dafoe was great in it, but I don't think the acting was atrocious. I think the writing was atrocious, and the fact that Willem Dafoe was there in the entirety of their acting budget.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Look, it
we have
was-
someone in chat who wants to know where Dylan lives. It's Lisa.
Well, I said send me a DM. Slide into my DMs and I'll send you a message.
yeah,
I'm
man,
not
you
gonna-
just want people to slide into you.
I'm not gonna fucking dox him on Twitch. That's... I don't want to get banned from Twitch.
It's a dick move.
Willem the friend.
Oh man, that's David.
But yeah, so the acting wasn't terrible. They had very new actors, like unknown actors, I
Yeah.
think. And I think the only direction that they gave the girl was pretend you're playing in Twilight. Because-
Oh man, that poor girl's career.
Dear God, her acting was not good. Like, she was very much... What's her name in Twilight? What's the actress?
Yeah, that lady.
Yeah. But she played a very similar role. This whole, like, unemotional, but I'm super emotional, but doesn't show it, and it's so bizarre.
Whereas the original Misa was the exact opposite. Like, everyone thought she was this
Kristen Stewart.
dumb, ditzy.
Yeah, Lisa also says Kristen Stewart.
This is
one.
dangerous. Like, everyone thought she was this dumb, ditzy, like, oh, I'm in love with light, but you know, she's on the DL actually pretty smart for a while
Yeah.
there. and then, you know, they portrayed her the exact opposite in the movie. But yeah, Kristen Stewart is actually a decent actress, just not in Twilight, again, because bad direction.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's the
Also,
same.
bad
bad
writing.
source material to start with.
Robert Pattinson starred in Twilight, and the next thing he's going to be now is Batman. So it took him how many years to go from being a vampire to being a bat?
Rookie numbers, man.
Oh.
Speaking of Kristen Stewart's acting career, though, and I suppose Robert Pattinson's as well, I just discovered that November is Disability
No,
Awareness Month.
Oh.
Like,
No, nothing.
I am a person living with a blind mother, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't even know that it's Disability Awareness Month, which, you know, great job, guys, on the awareness.
I mean, technically that's your job to inform us.
That's
Trust me.
literally how I got to this conversation.
Trust me, I'm
month
very
is
aware
over.
of your mother's blindness.
Sorry?
I'm very aware of your mother's blindness.
He said, I didn't see that one coming.
I mean, sure.
Also, I technically have a disability, and I'm very aware of that as well.
Is it the fact that your body's basically made out of popcorn?
Yep.
You break like Deadpool. Okay, so
So here's a question, though. It is a very important question. Why do two of your Pokemon not have any useful items?
because items have been moved around, and I'm not currently in a position where I've done much optimizing, but I was actually looking at them and thinking, maybe I should do something about that.
So I think now that we've been streaming for half an hour, this is a good time to ask, what's the goal for today's stream?
I want to take a crack at that Team Rocket Tower.
Okay.
He already struggled against the doorkeeper with the two
Yeah,
Pokemon.
yeah. Like, originally I wanted to figure out where to go next, but now that we actually have answered that question...
Never Melt Ice goes on your Sneasel.
Ooh, Never Melt Ice, yes.
What does Never Melt Ice do? Is it like...
Powers up ice moves.
Yeah, so it's like charcoal fire. Or...
Yeah.
Cool.
Soft Sand, just go over that one.
Soft Sand goes to a ground type.
Does that fit on Skitter? What ground type moves does Skitter have?
Bulldoze.
Okay. And that is useful.
Eventually
What
Earthquake.
item does... What is a hard stone?
It ups rock type moves.
I'll show you what a hard stone is.
I think the... Yeah, Rock Tomb, I'm a lot more trigger happy with Rock Tomb, so it's definitely going to see more use.
Sure.
Do you have Mystical Water or anything like that? Let's have a look.
I don't know.
You're kind of missing a really good defensive Pokemon.
Missing or, like, do not have in my set?
Yeah.
Yes. Both. All those.
Okay, so it's not like I had one and it's suddenly gone.
I mean, you did have one.
You had several.
Yeah.
So a good tank.
Well, tank or damage mitigation or healer or something like that.
It's so weird to me that Pokemon actually has healers in it that are viable.
Yeah. Like
So
Bliss.
just here, I can see 1, 2,
Why not's gonna be great for it?
3, eventually 4.
Yeah, why not's a great
Thank you,
defender,
Pokemon.
but he's not a great defender right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's my current issue, is all of my guys aren't quite in a space where I can fully utilize them yet, but we're making steps. I'm actually gonna do this.
I want to look at your graveyard again.
Why do you do this to me?
Let's see what amazing Pokemon you had for defense.
Great
shit.
tank. Great tank.
Tank. Impossibly good tank.
Great fucking tank.
Gengar eventually, goddamn. I believe
Yeah.
you killed Gengar. You could have
Vana
had
with the rough skin.
All
man.
of my allegedly tanky Pokemon are fucking dead.
but it's your fault.
I
it's
abuse
not
the
their
tanks.
Why are they dead? Why are they dead?
Because some bastards decided to give wild Pokemon pursuit and the sense to actually use it. Alright, so I'm going to go with balls to training.
I'm gonna take my balls to training.
Yep. Let's Leroy this. Oh wow, sniping the door. Looker, hello, it is me. Haha, have I startled you? Yes? Oh, it's Leclerc. Oh man, sneaky dude. Here I thought we were in a fight, but the music didn't change. Master of Disguise, you just unmasked in the middle of the...
Yeah.
You're as much a Master of Disguise as Austin Bloody Powers. You're a
No,
first
he's
strings trainer. Yada yada.
He's not a master of disguise, he's an international man of mystery.
I mean, yeah, Master of Disguise is a different movie that's significantly better. God, it was such a wonderfully bad movie. This building, it has 2 stairs. One of them, a trap it must be. Is that a bad translate? But the crooks of Team Galactic, they do not appear smart. Should be an easy way to tell the stairs apart. Are you rhyming? How dare! How dare!
I love that it took you that long.
What scum? This group Team Galactic has its sights set on the stars, not on the world. This world. Weren't you just saying you had no idea what their motives were? They want space. They're trying
What?
to crime
Don't
space.
we all want space? I mean, that's a basic human
I want to.
need, isn't it?
I want to crime space.
Are we the bad guys?
Yes, always. You mean humanity as a whole, right?
No, we as the player in this game, Radical
Oh,
Red,
God.
or in Fire Red, Leaf Green, yes, absolutely, we're the bad guys.
Wait, why?
What is Team Rocket's biggest crime?
Well, there's their illegal gambling ring going on at the casino front.
Is
There's
it illegal?
That's not
Way
illegal.
up front.
It's a casino, a very obvious casino.
like the casino.
And
The
it's
casino's
skewed
a
towards the
front.
player.
The casino's a front for
For
something.
what?
I don't remember what for, but it was a front for something.
No. They have committed no crime.
Okay, the
Maybe
creation.
some of the fronts are criminals. Like there's the one guy that steals the dig TM, and then you
Yeah.
fight him. Like he's a bad criminal. He steals the dig TM and just waits for you to get it back right after the.
Yeah, his plan is hide out in these strangers' backyard and be like, "This isn't your backyard. You should leave." Oh wait, I am also trespassing.
But it's not even the backyard. It's like the path to the next town.
Also,
But
it's just outside the guy whose TM installed house. It's like,
Yeah, he's just outside the guy.
ah,
And the guy whose TM it was is like, oh no, my TM. However, shall I survive? And then
I
you go
really didn't
guy
need it.
outside. I really need it. And you go fight the guy, get the TM back. You go back to the guy, and he's like,
Oh, I got a diglet.
I'll just teach him how to dig the normal way, the old-fashioned way. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, you know, is it really a crime if they didn't really need it? You know?
I mean, that's a bit of a justification, sure.
Here's my question though: what is Team Rocket's major crime? Is it that they steal Pokemon? What the fuck do you do differently?
like they steal Pokemon from actual trainers, which is a set, like, there is actually a law about that.
Show me one
Never
NPC in
necessary.
Fire Red who had their Pokemon stolen by Team Rocket.
I mean,
They just
they
tried
claim to try it. They never show you them actually pulling it off.
Yeah, they just try to catch random Pokemon. They want all the Pokemon. They're better at gotta catch them all than Ash ever was.
Okay, but Saffron City.
One thing they did do is hold up the fucking Pokemon Tower.
Yeah, like, at best they're eco-terrorists.
No, they're not eco-terrorists.
Like,
No,
the taking over of, well, terrorists because of taking over the tower, I think, was in pursuit of getting the Master Ball.
Yes.
And I think they wanted to do something like capture Mewtwo with it.
Yep.
Isn't that what we wanted to do?
Yep.
Sure. But,
I
you
mean,
know, taking the place hostage for what was essentially grand robbery.
Oh, is it really taking the place hostage though? Like, if a 10-year-old kid with a couple of rats can go in and get them out, like, they didn't even send SWAT or anything like that. Is it really taking the place hostage, or is it just strategically putting some goons in the right place while Giovanni is in a meeting with the owner? And for all you know, it was a legit meeting, but it's told through the eyes of a 10-year-old. So he's like, "Oh, you insolent child, you have ruined my plans," because you just barged in on his meeting and beat the shit out of his animals with your animals.
Except there's 3 holes in that, namely the fact that the owner of the thing was like, well, you've saved me. Like, these Team Rocket guys were attacking anybody who got into the building. They were restricting access to the entire town for a while. Holy biscuits.
Oh my god.
You nearly lost your shiny.
I'm aware.
You weren't paying attention, were you? You really should be paying attention.
I was aware of his health when I started that turn, and it went down a lot further than I thought it would, based on the rate it was moving previously.
That could very much have been a dead shiny Charmander.
Jesus, out of rage quit.
This is, yeah, I would have too.
Yep, no, I would have quit the stream. I would have come back when you started.
Why did you use ice there? Hold up.
I've just been spamming ice because that Never Melt Ice has been wrecking everything, and also that happened. Okay, but Team Rocket was restricting access not only to the building and attacking everybody who went in on site, but also they restricted access to the entire town for a while. They locked down a city. The police didn't do anything because they actively said, like the one cop actively said, I need backup to even attempt this.
No, you were blocked from the town because the guards were thirsty and saying, "Oh hey, you're a kid, you're not allowed in here."
Yeah.
Well, sure, but that's obviously just the guards covering. That was the inside part of the inside job.
I think it was an inside job by the owner of Pokemon, like Solfco.
I don't buy that.
What do you call it? Insurance
No,
fraud.
I think it's insurance fraud. Here's my reasoning, right? Giovanni came there to steal the Master Ball, right? But then you beat the shit out of Giovanni, and then the guy's like, "Oh, you saved me. Here, have the Master Ball instead."
Like, was he
Like,
just
why
there for the
did he-
Master Ball, or was he trying to take over the whole company?
No, he was
They
just
also
there
wanted
for the
the
Master Ball.
Self-Scope.
It was Solfco. No, they didn't really talk about the Self-Scope too much in that game. You just get the Self-Scope later on, but like the Master Ball thing, I think was an insurance fraud scheme.
Here's this thing we've spent millions on,
Yeah,
and we're going to.
it's gonna get
Use it-
stolen. Giovanni was here with all his goons, and oh no, the town is being held up. Ooh, how dare! But then they just give it away to a random child anyway. So they just write the report, like, oh yeah, it was totally stolen by Giovanni, who's a fucking crime lord.
Sure.
But he isn't a crime lord, though. He's a fucking gym leader. You don't just become the gym leader of a town by not knowing how to fight Pokemon.
So, it's a fun theory, and it would be a great theory if it wasn't also Team Rocket in Gold and Silver, still led by Giovanni, and crimes on that docket, if you look at them all in cohabitation, in combination, include mass maiming of Pokemon, so animal cruelty on a huge scale, profiteering.
As opposed to you committing genocide to entire species to get, a shiny.
Yeah,
I mean, the Dexnav had not been invented yet.
Or even forced inbreeding on a stupidly high scale for,
Sure.
with something not even of the same species of, the other.
So I'm not saying Team Rocket isn't bad. I'm saying you as the protagonist is definitely one of the bad guys.
Like, I think Pokemon Society is pretty messed up because half the adults were killed in some war, like, previously, and it's all kids running around. Like, that theory is all over the show. We all know that one. But, like, it's a very accepted thing in society to do Pokemon battling. Ooh, that stings. Like, Pokemon battling, though,
yeah, that's my point, though.
There are established rules to it, though. Like, you only ever knock a Pokemon out, you never, like, put a coup de grace on one, which is why Pokemon have always fainted. It's never, oh shit, you murdered this Pokemon.
So, how do Pokemon die, then?
I mean, I'm pretty sure natural causes and old age are a thing.
No, in Lavender Town, there's, like, people talking about how they lost a Pokemon in battle.
Yeah, so I think that's the thing, though, is I think a large part of why battling is a thing that has, like, these established rules exists largely because of the war, where said rules were very not followed. Like, I just
think the protagonist is not being held to the same standards as the antagonists. And if they were, they would also be the antagonist in the storyline, and not the protagonist.
Like,
so I think what Lynn is also saying is there was some kind of Officer Jenny convention after the big war, and then that's just
Officer
now
Jenny convention.
I want to go to that.
Yeah.
So does Brock.
I do think in Sun and Moon, in that storyline, the protagonist is the good guy.
Yeah, like, they're a lot more clear-cut about it, but they also have much more complex, like, social issues, like the existence of Experiment 23.
Yeah. And then in what's the one that plays off in Hoenn?
Are you thinking of Ruby and Sapphire, where they basically want to destroy the world and recreate and...
Yes.
Like, let's stop the eco-terroristic extremists. Like, hey, the world needs more water. Hey, the world needs more land because we think we're doing the good thing, but, we're actually going to cause apocalypse.
Yeah, I think there you're also the protagonist, if not an anti-hero.
Yeah, like...
But in Fire Red, Leaf Green, like, the Kanto storyline, I don't think you're the protagonist at all. I think you're a bad guy.
I think you're some kid who mom decided to get rid of so that Professor Oak could, plant his tree. And, being 10 years old out in a post-war-torn world where society has some pretty messed up rules, like, making animals fight is fine as long as you don't kill them or maim them, which, was obviously the rule Team Rocket broke when they started selling Slowpoke tails, but, the rule is don't kill them or maim them, just beat them up, like, all the time, use them for profit, just, here's the arbitrary point where we draw the line.
Wait, don't Slowpokes regrow their tails?
Yeah.
Eventually, but I mean, I'm
like
pretty sure they still feel the pain of having a tail removed.
I mean, have you seen a Slowpoke?
I mean, sure.
If they feel any pain, it's 10 years later.
Oh god, that's even worse. That they're just like, why does my tail hurt so much? Ow, what is happening? What, why?
Yeah,
I
but
don't
then they look at
understand.
their tail and go, oh, nothing's wrong there,
But then why am I in pain?
and then the pain goes away.
Amnesia's a
Yeah,
great
dude,
move.
Think of the slowpokes, dude.
So your justification is it's fine to hurt and maim an animal if it isn't aware that it's being hurt and maimed.
Well,
Yeah,
if it's
isn't
not
that
aware
what
of the
surgery
pain-
is?
Yeah.
I
I mean, it's like farming chickens
what?
that go through extreme pain to lay eggs, essentially.
I
And
mean,
then
chickens
eating it.
always lay eggs though, don't they?
Because we bred them that way.
Yeah.
Yes. Like there's a lot of ways animals have been bred by humanity that I'm pretty furious about. Like the existence of the onco mouse infuriates me. Like I
Why?
understand
Existence-
the benefits of their existence, but breeding an animal specifically to get cancer really sucks for that animal.
Also, the existence of pugs.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're adorable, but their existence is torment, and that's not okay.
I don't think they're that adorable, but they're constantly in agony.
Mm. Spay your pugs, people, especially you
White
breeders.
tigers.
Don't buy from backyard breeders. Firstly, adopt dogs,
Mm,
or buy from certified breeders.
yeah. So
And don't have a pug.
yeah. So white tigers are a weird one because there's the artificially white tigers, and then there's the Siberian tigers, which are naturally white. Right?
I
No,
don't-
Siberian tiger is just orange. Orange, white, and black.
Yeah, you do get like albino tigers, but I don't know the history of tigers. So-
Like, as far as I know, Siberian tigers are just naturally white-furred.
They're not.
Nuts.
The white tiger is a man-made hybrid between a Bengal tiger and a Siberian tiger, and then they get inbred,
I see.
like stupid degrees to the point where they're just constantly in suffering, have horrible life expectancy, have crazy birth defects, and it's just fucking cruel.
Like, they've basically got Down syndrome, right? Or is that the Ligers?
I don't know specifically what's.
No, I've seen a tiger
Do
with
they
Down
have-
syndrome, but I don't think that's because of breeding. And ligers don't have like genetic illnesses; they just can't breed.
Yeah.
Ligers and tigons, anyway.
And bears.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh wow, it is creepy dark in here. Like,
It's
my
getting
Pokemon barely
dark in
have a scratch,
here.
and I'm scared to go in.
Are
So-
you ready for a big battle?
No?
Okay.
I think you should be.
Like, I've been obliterating a lot of fights, but I'm also very nervous because, like, it's like I do very well in the fights and then I get hit once and it's like, what just happened? Hello, lady. Are you cornered or are you a bad person? Yes, I want to free the Pokemon. Okay, you're an evil. Okay, your name is Jupiter. You're definitely one of the galactic people. But you have decent dress sense, so I have to give you that. Golbat
So
is
you're
flying
fighting
poison.
a Golbat. You know what that means, right?
Supersonic's coming. Ice versus flying, right? Okay, or just be quiet. You bastard. If the Don dies, it's on you. Oh, look what they did to my boy.
But yes, ice is better against
I love he wanted to use false.
Woohoo!
Would have been. Oh god.
Oh yeah, let's go for Leech Life. Or let's go for a water type against Leech Life. That's smart.
It's a poison or bug move. It's not a grass move. And it worked exactly as well as I thought it would. Tangela, there's only one option for one answer to that.
It's Tangela.
Yeah.
Also,
Also,
PA of the day, buy
fucking
dogs.
shift fight mode is such a... Or shift battle mode is such a clutch.
It really is.
Such a crutch is what I meant to say.
It's kind of both, really.
No, it's just a crutch. Like, hey, here's the option of changing into something that you can be strong against immediately and have no disadvantage for
Okay,
switching.
be careful of Sableye. You know what ability it has.
I really don't. It's Power Gem, right?
Power Gem is a move. You may continue.
What's its ability? Okay, is this move going to bite me in the face?
I don't know.
What move are you talking about?
Bringing out Skitter.
Is it?
Screw it. Expendable
David-
resources!
David keeps muting and unmuting himself, and it's fucking hilarious. I just hear him say something and then halfway through the sentence not say anything anymore.
Okay, fake out. Fine. You know what? I'm doing this. Whatever happens now is gonna be fine.
It's a
Wait,
bit
did you
late.
just stealth? Did you just stealth rock on the last Pokemon?
On the second last,
He's dark type. Other things.
Yep.
um,
This is not going well. This is not going well at all.
it's about to. I got one!
I think it's better.
Eventually!
A Sableye is Dark Ghost.
I see.
It has
Scunty.
either School or Prankster as its ability, if I'm not mistaken.
What even is that? And is that thing's face its butt?
It's a Stunky.
Thing has a face on its butt.
Does it?
It's a Skuntank.
Oh, that's its foot.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you get a face out of a foot.
Well, what you do is...
What the fuck are you talking about?
It says
That
Stunky
over
has
there,
a
I thought it was a
face
face on its butt, but it's just
or a
its
butt
leg.
face.
Did it just use taunt?
I don't know what it just used, I was distracted.
That was bizarre.
Torment, it used torment.
Torment, okay. Sorry, I'm lying on my bed on the other side of the room, so I can't really, read.
Evan, this one's for you. Ah, what the? How?
You almost lost your Pokemon.
To a move called Aftermath, what?
Ability.
It's an ability.
Oh, so what, like whatever kills it gets a nice knock in the face?
Yep.
Oh, that's douchey. That's douchey in a Nuzlocke. Pokemon statue investigation is finished. You were here investigating a statue! Mars
Yeah,
has
they weren't
collected
bad
energy
guys,
from the
yeah.
Valley Windworks. They're up to something nefarious because they're pretty much... Like, I don't know.
They don't
This
want to
is
live
their
on the
building.
planet anymore, and they're going to space, and everyone's being mean to them.
Yeah.
Which would have been fine if they didn't take over a power plant and leave employed people locked and indenturedly working and have their children scared for their parents' safety. That was strike one.
I mean, that's just good labor practice.
What, leave children scared for their parents' safety?
Children don't understand. Like, oh, I'm so scared because my mom is working all day, and I have to be at home. And like, that's just life, kid. Grow up.
No, really good labor practice involving kids would be a little shop where you put them in and keep them busy so that they don't get up to trouble.
That's called school, folks. Also, David, you
Yeah,
should
that's
play.
totally the way I went for that.
Fuck. I've forgotten the name. It's a steampunky ice town building survival thing. Frostpunk.
Yeah.
Totally put like 6-year-old kids to work in the factories and give them artificial legs when they get dismembered.
Well, it's one way for them to stay busy and keep warm because it's cold outside. So you're helping.
Okay, well, this lady just straight up declared an intention for countrywide domination, so that's
Yeah,
technically
space
evil.
domination. They want to be the best that no one ever
they said
was.
they wanted to take over the country. Like,
Yeah,
fuck your
space
democracy, we're gonna be a dictatorship.
Did they say that?
Yes, in no uncertain
They,
terms.
did they say fuck your democracy? We're going to be dictators.
Well, they didn't say that part. They just
You
said we're
are
gonna take over the
attributing
country.
Hard
No, they
this
said
is a Strawman argument.
they said with the power of mythical Pokemon, they will rule the Sinnoh region.
Yes, we're going to use power to take over this country.
They didn't say take over. They're going to say rule, as in,
What possible other...
Mercedes AMG F1 team absolutely rules the sport of F1 at the moment.
Okay, that's a fucking stretch and you know it.
No,
No, that's not what they meant.
No, they really do dominate, dude. Like they're really, really good.
yeah.
There's no
Oh,
one
God.
that's even close to them. Like,
It's like
just
they're
on
from space.
points alone, it's insane. Like just next time, Shelly and Evan's watching the sport.
Yeah. Also, how are leaders decided in the Pokemon world? Think about it, right? Look at Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. How are the leaders of a town decided? They're decided by who wins a Pokemon battle.
Yeah, that's not exactly a practice that I'm the biggest fan of, but
Well, why not? It's a tribal thing.
yeah, like it's a tribalistically agreed upon system.
Yeah.
So if it's an
So-
agreed upon system, then might makes right is sort of fine.
Okay, so
For
here's
that
what they want to
town.
do. They want to do the same thing. They want to get mythical Pokemon, be very strong, fight everyone, win the battles, and rule the region.
I mean, is this particular region follow that same tradition though?
Well, we've seen nothing that points to any contradictory method of ruling.
Or anything that proves that that method of ruling does exist in this region?
And any random watchers coming in, it's just like, what the fuck?
Oh
So
man.
then did you exchange that for an egg?
Well, at least we have our bots.
Dylan, did you exchange that for an egg?
I haven't
No.
gotten the damn thing yet, David.
Oh.
Wrong door.
I accidentally muted myself.
So, the
Yeah,
fact
you
that
keep
Commander
doing that.
Root is on makes me think that he might not be a bot. Because Lurks is here. Hi Lurks, if you're not a bot, hello.
Hi, Lurks.
Still have no evidence to prove that you're not, but you know.
You also have no evidence to prove that he is. And
Yeah,
as we live in a society,
with
he is
rules.
innocent until proven that he is not.
I never said it's a bad thing to be a bot.
I, for one, welcome our robot overlords.
Some of them are quite cute, in fact.
Okay, David, get me some numbers.
Like, if I had the numbers of a robot overlord that's cute, I would have not given
Yeah.
them to you. I would have kept them to myself. Okay?
Those aren't the numbers I mean, and you know it, you scumbag.
These are not the numbers you're looking for.
Okay, 1101.
What?
1101. So 111. Except that's taken, so the next one over. 1101 is my shorthand for robot speak.
That's terrible.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I probably just put the ASCII for pressing F in chat or something.
What the
Huh?
fuck are you on about?
I'm confused. This
Um,
is probably the intent.
Probably, yeah. Let me think. 1 plus 0 plus 4?
Did you guys see the funny picture of this factory of these scientists, and they're going past the sign that says 100,001 days until our last incident, and then the one scientist says it's much more impressive if you don't realize that this is in binary, and it made me laugh.
Yeah, the number is like 9 or something.
Yeah. Well, I've just worked it out. 1101 is 13. I think.
Okay.
I say that with some confidence.
So, okay, so what does that have to do with anything? I don't understand.
I'm confused.
I don't know.
And you didn't let me choose the numbers, which is mean.
Well, you were complaining something about numbers, so I knew it was going to be a whole thing, and I didn't want to sit and stare at the screen for 5 minutes.
I made a joke about getting a cute robot overloads digits.
Okay, I'm sorry, David. It probably won't happen again, but I'm also probably lying.
Welcome to our gender reveal party. Geese emerge from everywhere. No fireworks, only geese. There are no genders, only chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Plus, you
like-
won't set the whole country on fire.
Just so you know, you're very
Right.
weak to fighting moves.
I'm
Normally.
aware, but I also overlevel hard enough that I
Yes.
can just crunch right through them. So that actually went far smoother than I expected at the end of it all. Like,
Far smoother than anyone could have expected.
I was legitimately expecting a bit of a curb stomp.
It's
You
almost
got
like
very
you're
close.
trying to- Yeah, go for it.
I had a
You got
couple
very
of
close to
close
losing
calls.
two of your Pokemon.
Including your shiny.
Yeah, like that first fight was one of the worst ones. No, Bahamut, you can stay. The Dawn, you
Oh,
chill
good.
over here.
There's a guy in North Carolina that got fired for not participating in company-mandated prayer.
Oh, that company's gonna burn.
Yup.
This is America, though.
Yep, it's probably the worst country in the world you can do that. Why did I call him project? Oh, right, it's because I'm a bad person.
You're the bad guy.
Why did you call what? Wait. What?
I called Pichu projectile because at that time I accidentally hit my fiance in the face with a flying Pikachu.
Let's see. So, you're not gonna hatch? Oh, you are gonna hatch, okay.
I'm just confused why he's constantly switching Pokemon around.
I don't know, man.
I'm doing stuff like
I have completely lost the plot of what's going on in this game.
like I've beaten Team Not Rocket, which was the plan for today's session, and now I'm going back to figuring out what's next and also leveling some of the weaker guys so that I have more of a range for when I
Please
actually
tell me
need
this
them.
is one of the trap eggs.
I mean, I'm not very excited about having an Ekans.
Arbok isn't terrible.
Not terrible, it's just not
Terrible.
one of my favorites. It's Midic. I'm gonna be really fucking left field on this.
Call him Cobra.
Yes!
But that's just Arbok spelled backwards.
Yes! That is literally the point.
I know, I just played along with it.
Okay, who's got the XP share? Is it Ramsey? I think it's Ramsey. I feel like it's probably Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Ramsey has his bolt on.
Oh no, 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 Evan, just no. Okay, how do I use this thing? What does reflect do?
Okay. It makes
Raise
special
your
attack
team's
to much less.
defense. Raises your team's special defense. Okay.
Oh, screens are so good until they use something like
Break.
Brick Break or fucking
Yeah,
Psychic
but
Fang or...
There's only like 2 or 3 moves out there, and I think less in this game that actually gets to it. So it's
Yeah.
actually OP if used right. Your Pogo Jojo might be one of your strongest Pokemon at this stage for that.
Pogo.
Bounce, pogo. So the screens
Where we
have a
go?
timer on them, right? Oh,
5
wait,
rounds.
I
I
see.
think it's like 5 rounds, just more than enough to do a lot.
Yeah,
Are you about to use Psychic on a bug? That's weird.
I mean, it's working.
Yeah, just because of the doubling of level.
Yeah. Like, oh yes, this move is very strong because my level 23 Pokemon absolutely two-shot this level 15 Pokemon with it.
Sure, but also, right? It's not like it's not very effective. It's normal efficacy
It is
because
very effective.
it's not very effective.
No, it is not very effective.
It's not super effective. It's doing 1x damage on it.
It is not super effective.
Yes. Bugs don't resist Psychic, but Bug is very strong.
I'm not wrong.
This is the face of me quietly losing my mind.
Oh, I missed it. You
I don't think you're quietly losing your mind. There's nothing quiet about you, and your mind has already been lost many years ago.
I'm gonna go with thank you on some of that. Okay, Pogo.
I've slept over at your place. You're not quiet.
I'm not sorry.
Oh, look at that! Pogo is almost dead because you used it against bug types. Who'd have thunk it?
I mean, everything went according to plan. In that it did not actually die.
You could have.
The sheer amount of luck that you just constantly have.
Yeah, like you do know that not all or the moves don't do like flat damage, right? So if
Yes,
you
they
survive, no.
No,
if
they
you
don't.
There's no
survive
RNG in this game.
If you survive on like 5 HP, that just means maybe you got a mid roll, or you got a low roll, or you got very lucky because that could easily have been a high roll and you fucking died.
But
That's not even talking about.
every
crit.
time I've ever watched it, it's like moves have always done consistent amounts of damage to me.
That's never been the case, buddy.
Oh my god.
But it's fine, you're gonna tempt fate and lose your stuff and then have a surprise Pikachu face about it. And I'm gonna sit here and say that I told you so and not gonna give you advice.
You won't say you told me so. You're too classy for that shit.
That's not true, and we both know it.
I know, but it was fun to see if I could get through saying it with a straight face.
So have the random dancers now left the bridge because you beat the Team Galactic people?
That's what we're here to find out.
No.
Hey, there's dancing people.
They have not left.
Do I need to use cut on one of them?
Yes.
What a bitch.
Anakin used cut.
Oh, I know where I'm gonna go. There's that dude who was on the bike slope over to the right of town, who I'm willing to bet is no longer there, but I also need to get there in one piece. I think I'm gonna have to do this really weird play.
Really weird.
Really weird, yes. I'm gonna do weird
Because
stuff
you're-
with wheels.
Because you're on a bicycle, so it's really weird.
So Machop is fighting type.
Yes. So what you want to do is fight him with something that is dark
Yoink.
and ice type.
Not psychic.
No, Psychic's very weak against fighting.
Walala. Ah, you're just fucking with me.
Your best bet against fighting is dark and ice type.
My best.
4 times resistant.
Fuck no. Where is... I own 0 repels.
So here's a question. If you could have a Pokemon experience in virtual reality, what would be the best experience you can have?
Pokemon what in virtual reality?
A game or a roller coaster ride or something. What kind of an experience do you think would be your ultimate? Oh my god, it's Pokemon in VR.
I would want Skyrim modded to have Pokemon in it.
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
I want actual Pokemon, as in like Ultra Sun, or I haven't played Sword and Shield, so I wouldn't know. But something like that, where you're actually a trainer running around in the real world, and there's Pokemon everywhere, and you need to
Yeah.
throw balls at them, and
Mountable Pokemon, hey.
yeah, and you can tell
Hi,
your
Vestral.
Pokemon to do
Hey,
certain
we have a
moves,
Vestral.
whatever.
Of course, Vestral wants to mount as a Pokemon. I did
Oh, man, you
something
made it.
in a weird way.
Hey, Vestral.
You made it weird.
Hey,
Hi,
Vestral.
buddy.
So, quick question. What is your feeling towards a stall team in Pokemon?
Oh no.
And by stall, we mean Pokemon that do like chip or slow damage over time but don't die in the process.
Yeah, like a team that like stalls out the opposing team. So a fight can last like 150 rounds just because you are stalling and making sure that the opponent can't sweep you, basically.
I don't think it can last that long unless they have some way of replenishing PP.
Well, stall
There are
versus
ways and
stall can
means.
absolutely last that long.
I think so.
Also remember, a lot of stall teams are very dependent on switching. So that you could waste like 2 entire turns or 3 entire turns in a row where both people just switch out constantly.
Mm.
It's very possible.
But yeah, David, to seriously answer the VR question, I would want something like... I wasn't entirely joking when I said like Skyrim with Pokemon, but like the series, like Pokemon Origins,
Open
where
world free roaming.
yeah, like you're actually running around, you actually see the Pokemon, you run into fights, you catch them, and stuff isn't just, oh hey, here's an opposing trainer for me to fight, but also like adventures, like oh shit, there's this building on fire, luckily I have a water type Pokemon, or oh shit, there's this building on fire, I have my flying Pokemon though, so I can use that to help somehow. Like actual adventure.
So basically, if Pokemon Go actually had a story and wasn't shit.
Yes.
Like, if we had a general AI that was like 20, 30 years down the line of us building general AI, that
No.
like made the game
No
into like a
general
proper
AI.
interactive world, kind
no,
of.
No general AI, none of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my foot down against general AI here.
Like, basically, anytime anyone asks me a question where VR is a parameter, my answer is basically what Sword Art Online is.
So, Vestral, to answer your question, no. No evasion allowed and no accuracy allowed.
So Smirgon rules.
So yeah, Smogon rules completely. So I'm asking specifically because like I'm currently playing with a stall team on Pokemon Showdown, and it seems like people absolutely hate playing against it. But it's some of the most fun that I've had in Pokemon in a long time because I have this. I don't know. I get this kind of glee from people rage quitting when I'm playing against them.
Yeah, Evan, your idea of fun is making people rage quit. Like, your happiness
form
in
of
life takes the
therapeutic
form of,
gameplay, dude.
like, bulging veins on people's heads.
I like seeing people get very salty and upset about games. It's funny. So what did that guy want? Like $1 million for something?
Slowpoke Tail, he's former Team Rocket.
Oh, I see. They should really add some side quests to Pokemon. I would say lock certain Pokemon encounters behind side quests. Yeah, like a good.
That would
I
be
think
a
a good
start.
Pokemon storyline could, like a Pokemon RPG kind of game would be really fun.
Like, technically this is an RPG, but the closest this particular sort of Pokemon game has ever had to side quests was, hey, you need to wake up this Slowpoke before you can go to this town, but otherwise it's a non-linear
But
world
that's
that you have
side
to
quest,
traverse
though,
the
it's
linear
linear.
way. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I
I
say.
present to you all Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, a roguelike with side
Ooh.
quests and quests.
No thank you, no more of that.
I love Metagross. Or
As do I.
Metang, or whatever his name is here, but God, he's one of my absolute favorite Pokemon.
The Bedlam line is the only reason I finished Pokemon Moon.
Bedlam.
Beldum. I mean, when they
Bedlam
come out,
is-
it is a total bedlam, you're right.
I absolutely love Metagross. And in Ultra Sun in the Battle Tree, Mega Metagross was one of my staples.
Yeah.
To answer Vestral's question, no worries, I'm glad you're back, by the way. Pokemon Showdown
Pokemon
is very
Showdown.
much up to date. It is up to even the latest gens and newest.
Yeah, the latest DLC is available on Pokemon Showdown, so you can play according to what is available on the latest DLC.
In fact, they tend to have DLC incorporated even before Pokemon officially releases it because they're cool like that.
Yeah, I think they have already. I think, for example, Dracovish with Sandrush was already available. Like, granted, he's banned
Speed race for you.
because he's OP as fuck.
He's banned in specific areas, yes.
Yeah, but he's available in like Anything Goes. But he's not available in OU. But he is. You can play him. Like the movesets are available and stuff
So
like
what
that.
are the tiers? There's Anything Goes, there's... what
So
is
there's
OU?
Anything Goes. There's Uber. Well, there's Uber ban list. There's Uber. Then there's OU, which is like the standard tier list. Then there is.
OU.
Then there's UU, which is underused. Then there is PU. I can't remember what PU
You're
stands for.
skipping a couple. Don't forget.
Yeah, sorry,
PU is
I'm not doing this in order.
cool.
Yeah, PU. There is. Actually, let me check what all the tiers are.
Hmm,
I have.
PU is perfectly useless, but before that there is. It's underused. It's going to be like rarely used. RU. It's never used in U, and then there's
So you have
David,
which is perfectly useless as well. Metal Cup.
OU. You have Ubers. You have UU, RU, NU, PU, LC, Monotype, 1v1, Anything Goes, ZU, CAP, Battle Stadium Singles, and Tundra Tourney.
wow, that's a lot. David, Farfetch is a crit monkey, right? So slash of a knockoff?
Yeah.
Cool.
Knockoff is
No, not slash over knockoff. Oh my god. You asked one question and then immediately asked the next question. David answers the one question and you take it as answer for the first question. Or for the second question. Like, why would you get rid of knockoff? Oh my god. Oh
No,
my god.
David said yes, please knockoff. I said
No,
slash over
he said
knockoff.
yes.
I said slash over knockoff and he
No,
said
he
yes.
said yes
Quiet
because
now.
the first question.
I
Your
did not.
first-
I'm saying quiet
Your
now.
first question was, he's a crit monkey,
Uh,
right? And then David said yes.
Okay, so
And then you took Night Slash over knockoff. Or Slash even over knockoff.
so
Oh my
slash or
god!
night slash.
No! Take Night Slash. Never
Okay.
take Slash over knockoff. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know your weird
Hard to
metas.
Hard to say without accuracy loss. Okay, so that being said, it's not Cool Idea's fault. Twitch servers itself in South Africa are absolutely atrocious.
I can I
we
can
have
vouch for this.
Yeah, we have 100 down and 50 up, and we still sometimes struggle to watch Twitch. Like, I get
Also,
massive
6
buffers and stuff.
millisecond ping to the closest
Yeah.
connection box.
So it's definitely not them, it's Twitch itself. So Vestra, I'm gonna send you a link quickly, and you're going to watch a game that I played earlier. With my stall team, and then you're going to tell me what you think about it. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, one just wants praise and other people to bask in the awesomeness.
He wants people to laugh at him making people rage quit.